Several weeks ago, I bought an Akai Professional MPK Mini Mark III, a compact USB MIDI keyboard. I got it because I wanted to get more familiar with producing music on the PC, but I had one small problem. I'm not used to playing pianos. My fingers would fumble around on the keys. So I did something weird. I decided to try using it for typing. Okay, that's not the true reason I wanted to try typing on it. I just have this really strange temptation to use input devices for uses other than their intended purposes. If I have something with a button that can do one thing, I want to make it do a different thing. Sometimes it makes things easier to use, sometimes it doesn't, and it's fun to see when certain ideas work. There are 25 keys on this keyboard. With them, I mapped 24 of the letters and the space bar. I mapped space to the C key in the middle of the keyboard. I mapped the top row of keys from a QWERTY keyboard onto the black keys. I split the home row by the middle and made it surround the middle C key on the white keys. CV went to the far left, B and M on the far right, and Z and X went up to the drum pads, which works out fairly well considering they're used comparatively rarely. On the drum pads, I also mapped shift, comma, question mark, enter, and backspace. And I will say, while I'm much slower on this thing, it really did force me to get better at navigating the keys on the keyboard and hitting them squarely. Just to type out messages and Google searches, I already had a bit of memory for how the QWERTY keyboard layout is, and having to translate that in my head to the keys on the MIDI keyboard helped me to develop muscle memory for reaching certain keys, even if they don't correspond to musical notes at all. It helped me see the keys on the keyboard in groups. At least that's what I like to think. I also just found it fun to see the proof of concept kind of work. I'm sure if I cared enough and practiced more, I could get faster typing on it. Part of me likes to think it would be nice if I could just have that on my desk and not make it compete for desk space with my usual keyboard. Anyway, if you want to do something like this, either with this keyboard or any other type of keyboard, I used a program called MIDI Key to Key to map a letter to each of the MIDI keyboard's keys. I racked my brain around it for a while, what the best layout would be, and I really do think it would be this. Because if you're used to typing on a regular keyboard, and you probably are, when you think about typing the next letter in a word, your fingers already start moving in the direction that you would expect them to go on a QWERTY keyboard. And by using this on a piano keyboard, your fingers are already kind of moving in the correct direction. Anyway, that's what I could think of to share today. I'm just trying to think of something semi-interesting to say every day, and in the off chance that you found this interesting and you want to hear more from me, maybe hit that subscribe button. In any case, go make your day a good day. You deserve it.